What's going on, beautiful people? I hope y'all are doing fantastic out there today. So I have got a trio of Rosecrafts here for you on Traditional Tuesday. So the reason I'm doing them as a whole is these two are loaners from the Lefty Pass Around, and I just really need to get the video out. This one I've had for a while since Blade Show. We'll talk about that one when we get to it, but we'll go through these guys one at a time. So I am going to start with the largest one, and we'll work our way down to the smallest. So this is the Obed Creek Bow Trapper. So we'll go ahead and crack into this guy here. So really awesome little slip joint. So for Rosecraft, I think most of, if not all of their knives are D2 blade steel. Brushed stainless bolsters. A lot of their stuff is micarta. So two of the three knives we're looking at today are micarta, but they all have the same DNA as far as nickel silver liners, brushed stainless bolsters, nickel silver pins. Same thing with the shield. They are all that polished nickel silver. So let's crack into this guy. We'll go ahead and do our typical zoom in here. So these are, again, thanks to the Lefty Pass Around. So you can see there, that is a really awesome skull shield there. So that is the Armstrong skull from Andy Armstrong, the designer for most of the Rosecraft blades here. Go ahead and take a look at the back spring. Spacing looks great. Everything looks really good here. I don't see any issues whatsoever. The fit is really nice. My micarta's butted up. I mean, everything's really super smooth. Milling work looks great. Pins are all smooth, and this is polished micarta. There you can even see me in it. Look, oh my God. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the blade. Let me just wipe my fingerprint smudges off of it real quick. And so there you have Rosecraft, and then your standard nail nick, nice swedge, and this is a swedged clip point. Opposite side, you have the model number, the Andy Armstrong's logo there, I believe. And then the D2 steel. Take a look at the grind. Grind looks pretty standard there. Looks pretty good. Nothing towards the tip. Everything looks good there. Tip is fairly solid. I think that is pretty straight there. So that looks good. Now this is a standard traditional, so there are no screws or anything to check. Now we do have a modern traditional here we're going to check, but let's see. So no issues there with the paper cut. I guess I could have zoomed out for that, but yeah, it is what it is. So so let's go ahead and do that. We'll zoom out. So very ergonomic design on these. These bow trappers are really nice. Spring pressure is pretty doggone good. Walk and talk is pretty phenomenal. I have really no issues with the knife whatsoever. I think it's very well done. I love the skull shield there. I think that looks great. Again, just a well done traditional. Walk and talk is really good. The 90-degree stops are really good. Just a good, again, a very good slip joint. So this one here is 65. The next one I'm going to show you is 60, and then the last one is 20. Again, beautiful blade. We'll go ahead and break into the next one here. So the next one is the, get that to load in. There we go. The Savage Creek Gunstock. Another fantastic, well, let's just throw the box on the floor, Brian. Another fantastic looking knife. Again, beautiful shield there. Really nice polished micarta. We'll go ahead and zoom right on in. Let's see here. Let me try to just do a little bit of redneck engineering there on the lights. See if we can't get a little better look here. So again, you have that beautiful black micarta. All your lines are good. Pins are flush. Everything feels super smooth. Backspacer, I mean your back spring, everything's aligned perfectly. Probably a lot of what you're paying for is that QC, that quality control, you know, that making sure that you get one that's perfect, because they do have a seconds cells. So you can get these in a second cell where they might have some small blims on them, which from what I've seen are very minimum. And you can get those for a lot cheaper. Go ahead and take a look at the blade here. Another beautiful clip points with the swedge. Oh, let me get my dirty fingerprints off of it. So super high polish blade. You got your Rosecraft insignia there. Again, standard nail nick. Clip point with the swedge. This side, again, the Armstrong logo, D2, and the model number. You can see some slight scratches in the blade. So these are, like I said, these are from the pass around, so they are not brand new. So I'm assuming these have probably seen some cardboard or something like that. Put some small scratches in the blade. Everything there is beautiful though. Let's test the edge. Like I said, even if it does fail any of these edge tests, because I know that they are not new. So this one has seen a little more use, it seems like, but it is still cutting without any real issues. Might be a little bit of an issue there towards the tip, but again, not a brand new knife, so the cut test is not exactly fair. That does kind of help show a little bit of the edge retention. So like I said, these guys have been used a little bit, but they are still fairly sharp. Definitely sharp enough to do anything that you need them to do. Again, same thing, just super ergonomic knife. The gun stock patterns are great. Yeah, I love the different shields that these guys do. Really nice. I love how they treat their micarta. Fantastic, and everything is super high polished. Again, beautiful knives. Another beautiful example. Walk and talk on this one. It's a little lighter, so it's got a little lighter pull. I wouldn't call it too light, but it is definitely lighter. I would put this in this, you know, kind of in the same category as a lot of the standard Rough Rider knives I've had so far. The APTA is probably in this area, so this is pretty close to where I would consider the APTA to be, the one I just did recently. This one is, again, it's not bad though, but the 90, where it really makes up for it, it's something that I noticed on the APTA as well, and that you notice a lot of times in the ones that are, the slip joints that are done really well, is their 90-degree stop is a flat stop. There's no build up to it. It just pops into it. Same thing with the spring locations are done perfectly. They're perfectly flat. You get a perfectly flat spring when they're closed. Perfectly flat spring at 90. I mean, open 90 and closed, you get that perfectly flat spring. Fantastic, well done. Again, this one is $60. These are currently out of stock. These are in stock as of right now. You know, check it. You know, the links will be down below for Rosecraft, so check them and see if they are in stock or not. But between the two, I think I like the gun stock a little bit more. This one is a little bit, not as too big, but it's the way the handle is shaped. I don't know, it just feels a little odd to me. But the curved knives do that a little bit. Swaybacks are kind of the same way, but they come the opposite way. So I like, on a traditional, I like a little bit of a straighter handle. This is still extremely comfortable. I do like the blade length and the thickness and everything on the blade here. And I like the size of the handle because I can really get a full grip on there and still have my thumb in a safe spot. But like I said, I do like the feel of the gun stock just a little bit better. It fits better. It feels better in the hand. So again, that is personal preference there. Now the last one here, this one is a huge thank you to the folks at Rosecraft for this. So they had these at Texas, and they were, I won't say like $10 or $15 or something like that at Texas. Might have been $10. They're usually, I think, $20 on their website, or you can get every color for $100. So I think that saves you a little bit of money. But this is the, I'm gonna butcher this name. I know I'm going to. The Awanata, and it's blue, of course, obviously. I chose the blue. Again, same thing, D2 steel. There's not a whole lot to look at on this guy, but we will still do the typical zoom in there. So it is a modern traditional. So you do have, instead of pins, you have screws. Looks like T6s, T8s. And then on this side, you do have a double-sided pivot. And then you have the captured ends on the other side here. So they are not flush, but you do have a little key ring there, or a lanyard loop, whatever you wanted to use. This is definitely one slip joint I would not mind putting on my keys, just because it has an extremely strong back spring. And it's probably a lot to do just with the size of the blade, but I love this blade shape. Absolutely love this blade shape. And you got the Rosecraft there. And then again, the model numbers and everything. Again, these are D2 steel. So let's go ahead. And then, of course, the fit and finish on this is the same as with all the rest of them. They've all been fantastic. Centering is perfect. Of course, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room on this one, but centering is perfect. But like I said, the back spring on this little guy, and I don't know if it's just because it's a smaller blade or what, but it is a stout back spring. This is, Jack Wolf level back spring strength. It's fairly substantial, and it has some pretty good walk and talk. We'll listen here. So, great back spring strength. This is a little bit small for my hand, so it would work really well with the lanyard to give you a little something else to grab a hold of there, just so you have a little more security in your grip. But because of it being so small, when you do hold it, it does have that very forward heavy grip, which gives you a lot of power behind your cut for having such a small knife. So absolutely no issues there. With that, like I said, just with the lanyard, or if you had this on your keys or whatever, that would work perfectly. Since we do have screws, we will check the screw. There, it looks good. That's within spec. No issues there. Oh, that's really loose. So that was really loose there. But both are really good within spec. I'm going to tighten that up just a hair. See if that does anything. Yeah, that kind of messed a little bit with the pull strength. There we go. Tightened it up a little too much. So I'll put a drop or two of Vibratite on there just to make sure that doesn't back out on the next owner. So this was given to me at Blade Show, Texas, by the fine folks at Rosecraft. So this will be a part of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Again, these guys are awesome. I really have zero complaints with the guys. These are fantastic knives. And again, Andy and all the folks over there at Rosecraft are great people. But definitely support these guys. They are at the links below, so that will be linked below, as well as Lefty, and thank him again for letting me check these out through the pass around, and we'll keep rolling on through. So guys, I really appreciate everything that y'all do for me and my family. Thank y'all for watching. Just remember that when you're out there in the real world, be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Y'all take care.